Good morning, this is Jacob Folger, artist and sculptor, and today we're going to make a gravy boat fairy garden. I got my gravy boat at the thrift store for 99 cents, using some live moss and pebbles for drainage, and polymer clay to make the elements, a house, a tree, and stepping stones. I start by rolling a ball of clay. Now this is Sculpey 3, and you can use any brand that you like. Once I've rolled the ball of clay, I flatten the bottom a little bit. Now I roll another ball of clay for the roof. And then I roll it on the table to create a cone shape. I just keep rolling it so it gets longer and longer. And then I want to sharpen the end a little bit. Now I'm going to pinch it with my two fingers, my thumb and my forefinger, and I'm going to flare out the bottom where it's going to meet the main part of the house. Now I'm going to use some wire, and I'm going to use it to uh, help join the roof and the main part of the house together. I need about an inch of wire, so I'll cut that. Put it into the top of the house, and then I'll score the top of the house where it's going to join the roof, and I'll score the roof too. This will give it a better bond. And then join the house and roof together with the wire and twist to give it a nice solid bond. Now I'm going to take a paintbrush and I'm going to form a door and a window. And then I'm going to spiral down the point of the roof, bend it back slightly just to give it some artistic form. And next I'm going to take a little bit longer, about 2 inches of wire, and this will be to pin the house so that it'll stand up in the moss. Now I'm going to use Reflex Violet, and I also call it purple, and I'm going to do the roof with that. It's a very pretty color. And the product is called Pigments, and it comes in many colors. So you can just pick whatever color you like. Here I'm using bronze on the main part of the house. And then I'll take a little bit of bronze on my finger and I'll highlight the roof. It's very pretty, and it's a very easy house to make. Next I'm going to make a tree. So I roll a ball of clay and then I roll it into a cone shape, like that. Using a pair of scissors, I cut out the shape of roots, and at the top the shape of 3 branches. And then I pull those out and form them to be the shape of points. and form the roots to be points as well. And then I want them to come out at kind of a sharper angle so it's flat on the bottom and can sit on the moss. Next, I'm going to take a sculpting tool and I'm going to make the uh, shape of a knot hole in the tree just to give it a natural appearance. And I'll use the sharper end of the tool to sculpt in lines for the look of bark on the tree. I'll just take my time and go around. Sometimes when the clay is being moved like that, it flares out. You can pat it with your finger to get it to go back down. Next, I'm going to take some bronze in my fingers, swirl it with my thumb, and I'm going to use that to highlight the tree. Swirling it with my thumb just subdues the bronze a little bit. I'll do the bottom of the tree and the top of the tree so the finish has continuity throughout. Next, I'm going to cut 3-inch long pieces of wire, and I'm going to put them at the top of the tree so that it will hold the moss better that's going to go up there. I want those pieces of wire to be sticking out about 1/4 inch above the branches. Then I'll cut a piece of wire to act as a pin for the bottom so it can stand up in the moss. Now I'm going to roll a ball and I'm going to make it cone shaped, flat on the bottom, or top I should say. And this will be for a stepping stone. I'll take a inch-long piece of wire and put it at the end of the cone, and now it's pinned so that it can go into the moss and stay where you put it. It's really kind of a clever way to make a stepping stone. I just cut several pieces of wire so that we can make 5 or 6 of these things. Making another one now, roll it into a ball, flatten it at the bottom, shape it into a cone, and put a piece of wire in the end. Now I've got sky blue Reflex pigments here, and I'm going to put that on the stepping stones. I think it's a pretty color. It's got kind of a silver tone to it, and it'll be a nice contrast in the garden with the moss. By the way, if you like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you would share it with your friends and on any kinds of social media that you're on, Facebook or what have you. I would really appreciate it. Now again, baking instructions are in the video description below the video, so next we'll bake everything here. Okay, so we're going to get the garden ready, and so we're using a gravy boat, and we're going to put some pebbles in the bottom for drainage, to just help with the drainage. I'm going to give a source for live moss online, where I actually bought this moss. It comes very healthy. It's pretty good stuff. And just place it into the gravy boat above the pebbles. And then you can take a pair of scissors and you can trim any ends that you don't like. I kind of like the way it's shaped like a hill coming out. You can to water this for future, you can use a water mister. The main thing is you don't want to overwater. But the nice thing about the shape of a gravy boat is that you could use it, you could tip it to get the water to go out if you needed to. It's fairly easy to care for. Now we have our elements for the garden baked and ready to go, and we're going to start installing them into the gravy boat fairy garden. First the house and then the tree. And now I'll show you how to do the stepping stones. When you put them into the moss, you can take your finger and kind of rotate it while pushing down on the stepping stone, and that will get the moss to kind of move and make space for it. I'm kind of going around to the side of the house and back behind the tree is my idea. It's working out pretty good. Next, I've got a piece of fern moss. This is a form of sheet moss. It's a little bit better for the top of a tree, and that's what I'm going to use. The one thing about this is it can dry out fairly quickly on top of the tree, so you do want to water it frequently. Wow, it really looks cool. It's really a fun project. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe to my channel. I do a lot of videos along these lines. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of the video, and feel free to leave a comment or question. Keep in mind that I also make things for people if you'd like something made just for you. Thank you for watching.